It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see David Njoku. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Browns and the Steelers, and it's coming up next.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rocking Cleveland Browns Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
Season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
Pickett didn't quite lead Pittsburgh to the promised land in his first season as the hometown kid and franchise quarterback, but he did impress once he got in the field. Winning 7 games helped keep the vaunted streak of non-losing seasons alive in the Steel City.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Pickett.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up to the 43. Pickett will look to throw it here.
He gets it complete to Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since the Friday Night Light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. For the first time with Najee Harris.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So here comes the Browns offense with a long field ahead.
Leading them out, a first-round pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, former Clemson Tiger, Deshaun Watson.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 24 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Here's Watson.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He'll buy some time right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
Like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
They run again on first down. Chubb. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
The Browns at 5-4 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. You don't see that a ton, do you, with a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle?
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
This from 44 yards away.
York able to send this one through.
And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Now that's how you start a drive. Not only do you pick up a 1st down, you do it on a chunk play. Big yardage, and now you put a little bit of a dent in the confidence of the defense.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A look at the numbers for Harrison last week's game. 14 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
Pickett's throw completes to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers 1st down as he'll be taken down at the 46.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now Pickett, he's got this to his running back, Harris.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Looking to throw, Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Watson off play action. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is the number one overall passing team in the NFL. But it shouldn't be hard to get excited about playing against them. The ultimate test going against that unit.
And that's why you and I are excited to broadcast this game.
Yes, sir.
From the gun on third, Watson.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
Now it's Peterson.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
Returnable for Grant. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 11.
He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Browns who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in Cleveland. 2nd down, here's Chubb again.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Browns shaken up on the play.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Ford. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. It's caught. Cooper. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 35 yards. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
As good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, is every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 10-7.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. Was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And he'll be knocked to the turf right there as he gets it up to the 43. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. That's to the sideline and complete. A nifty job to make the catch, but the throw took him right out of bounds.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Here's Braden Mann now
as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Browns to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Joey Porter Jr.
And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had 1st-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Pickett.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Back to throw, Pickett. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
Zane Gonzalez, the former Browns kicker, out for the field goal against his old teammates.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control of that. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gap.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now here's another carry for Harris. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Pickett sets up play action.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Kenny Pickett and the Steelers ready to work once again. He had the touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll search for another score as they begin here with a 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle.
Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Pickett. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Watson.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
A big play there just before halftime. 44 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. He delivers a big play here for this offense.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They run with Ford. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
To throw is Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Browns first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first. Now this from 43.
York able to send this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Bengals who were able to come away with the road victory. Joe Mixon, what a game. 3 touchdown runs in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And right now they have the lead over the visiting New York Giants. Jacoby Brissett throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And they trail the visiting Cowboys at halftime. Michael Gallup, a touchdown catch in that first half. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Getting set to go again, we get a look at Amari Cooper as he heads back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Mika Fitzpatrick, the all-pro safety, up to make the stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
3rd and 3. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
They'll roll him out right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
On the return is Peterson. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Pickett will look to throw it here.
And that is incomplete.
can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Here comes Grant on the return. And they can't bring him down.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. So after the run for a yard, here comes 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw, Watson. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Ford. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they have regained the lead. It's his 3rd field goal now in the ball game, and they needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been back and forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off play action. Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here's Pickett. Pickens on the slant.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Now Pickett. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Picking now to throw off the play fake. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped the pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
So it's another field goal, his 3rd of the game. Maybe not exactly what you're looking for, but does bring him level now.
I like how you put that in there that brings them level, right? Because if you're talking about kicking, bringing that soccer analogy in, I love that one. I love that one a lot. You don't want to go for it on 4th down and come away with nothing, right? Go ahead and kick the ball. Make sure you get some points. Even if it's a safe call, I think it's the right call.
The Browns set and ready to go on offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. They got 29 yards that time. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Chubb running right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Now hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. Another drive bogs down, but for the 4th time, they're able to escape with 3 points.
And this last one gives them the lead, so that's a good thing. And they've needed every one of these field goals, but it has to feel good to them to know that confidence is there. If we do bog down, they'll give us 3 points.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They hand this off to Harris. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will be a touchback as Graham opts not to return it.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
But, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And here he's got Grant. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. From the shotgun, and it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw.
Got it. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, things pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
2nd and 9.
Watson now to throw. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Up the middle, it's Chubb.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 21, here's the 2nd down and 6.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Touchdown, Browns! Elijah Moore from 21 yards away. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed, they definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steelers ready for their next possession.
Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Pickett.
Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I believe I can see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught 11 on the field. Those sidelines can become the 12th defender and work to the defense's advantage on that play.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers.